Welcome to Rack of the Week 155. We've got something different today. This is, I think, only the third time I'm going to be featuring a female player. This is a straight pool player you want to pay attention to. She's also a great 9-ball player. She just finished a Euro Tour 9-ball event, second to only to Pia Filler. She ran 99 balls in straight pool about a year ago and has been working on her game, and just recently posted her new high run record, which might possibly be the highest recorded video high run by a female player. She ran 146 balls. We're going to take a look at just one rack. Something else new this week for the first time, we're going to do two commentators, and we've got nobody less than Mr. 626, John Schmidt, helping me out today. So let's get right into the rack. So this is, I believe this is rack number 5. Yeah, because she's on 56, and this is the break shot. Let me turn this off. So is this a high break ball? Because you're heading right into the top of the rack.
Yeah, the more topspin you use, the less likely you are to scratch in the side or in the bottom corners.
So she skimmed off and came right back to middle,
real nice
center table.
So obviously, Bob, we know this young lady has ran on 146, so she's a great player, a professional caliber player. The numbers don't lie. But this is my first chance to watch her play, and I'll be interested to see how she navigates a difficult rack. This rack has got a lot of lanes blocked, a lot of problems.
Yeah, you got two clusters, one here and one here.
Yeah, this rack here is more complicated than my last marriage. So if he can get through this, she's doing quite well. And I kind of like her going forward into that little 4-pack of balls there, and her insurance is the 11.
So just run into these, and then you have this ball as insurance back this way.
And this can get away from you if you hit this too hard. So you've got to hit it nice and soft and control what you're doing. Very nice. Oh, and they open well.
I mean, that's a controlled shot. She's not getting in a hurry like oh, I got to blast these balls and get everything open. She's just taking her time and keeping that cue ball alive.
Yeah, when I was 25, I thought I had to open all these in one shot. But the good players, they just nibble and nibble and nibble the rack apart.
And that's why I called this rack insurance planning, because she's always got insurance and she's always planning her shots. She's walking around and checking the angles, what goes where.
Yeah, you can see she's a highly trained assassin. She really knows what she's doing. I can tell already by her shot selection that she has played some really good straight pool in her life. And this had to be very exciting for her to run 146. That's a gigantic run. Yeah. And I believe the highest run ever captured by a female on camera. So what a feat. And I'm happy for her. I don't want to draw her in a straight pool tournament. She's definitely the kind of player that could shoot you full of holes real quick.
No, a lot of players would have done a lot more with the cue ball on that shot, but this is some real wisdom.
Well, think about this. This is going to be one of her highest runs, and she had the courage to stay below this ball and shoot the 9 upstream.
Yeah.
And when I'm dogging it, that's the last thing I want to do is shoot a long shot up the other end of the table.
Yeah.
So, but she stuck to her guns. She knew it was the right way to do it. Hold your head still. Pocket speed. The pocket will play very good. And I made the pocket play bigger. Nice touch. Now she really needs to land on this 6-ball spoon and open this cluster. And this takes a lot of touch here. This 9 she's going to cut in. You got to hit this with like about an 830 cue ball. If you're looking at a clock, about 830 on the cue ball.
And this is, like I said, this insurance planning. So this orange ball is the insurance ball. So no matter what happens after she pockets the 6, she's got this.
Yeah, she could be an insurance agent because
that's really smart.
She's used an insurance ball every time that she's supposed to. And it'll serve you well. You have to know what you're shooting next in this game to a degree. There's times like there you have to take a little bump and run into the balls.
Right.
But
you didn't hit it hard, just enough to move them a little bit. None of those balls even hit a rail.
Right. Now, one of the most telling things to me on somebody's straight pool experience is how they play the last 5 or 6 balls off the table.
Let me hit pause on this. What would you do?
Okay. Well, first we have to decide what the break ball is. Now, with the triangle not being on the table, it's a little tricky for us commentators. I could see the brown 7 would for sure be a break shot, but not a good one. I think the 10 is the most ideal break ball, but it's what connects her to the 14. So,
Right.
she's got problems here.
And you like this as a key ball, it gets you on that break shot, but it might not be available.
Right. I mean, there's definitely problems here. She's gonna have to play the 10-14 pretty quick here, and then the ball that's right next to the 14. I'm assuming it's maybe that ball there. That's going to be the break ball, I believe.
Yeah.
And you really can do it any way. There's a bunch of different ways to get out, but you can't bump the break ball, and you have to just be careful here and be precise.
Let's see what she chooses.
Mm-hmm.
So my guess is she wants to be straight in on the 10 after this 8.
Yeah,
but it came a little too far.
Looks like she might have overran the mark on the 10 by an inch, and now you can see she just went, oh boy. Now it's gotten interesting. Now, when I'm really playing good and I'm not on a giant run, I might show off here. I might make the 5 ball with bottom right English and go 2 rails and click the 10 up an inch or 2, and then I'm straight in on the 14-15. We call it manufacturing a break ball, and it would solve a problem. But I think she's okay. It doesn't need to do something haphazard like that.
Right. So I wonder if she was trying to get on the 10 on that shot. Possibly.
Yeah.
But she's still too steep, so now she's going to go to this.
Well, she could go 5, 3, 10, 14, pivot 2 rails, or 3, 10, 14, and then use the 5. And I'm okay with either one. But straight pull, as the rack progresses, the difficulty gets higher because you have less options when you make a position.
Yeah.
You can't just shoot another ball.
She's got 3 more shots. She's got to get them right.
Yeah. I'm very impressed with her game. Her fundamentals are great. Holds very still, smooth backswing, steady head. She's really solid. And it's no surprise to me that she rattled off 146, which is truly a remarkable run. That's a great run. And somebody that I would consider a grandmaster at their craft. Nice shot.
And that's a good stroke. Good smooth stroke.
Now she just has to hit her mark here. And middle left English, right, Bob? Maybe a little bit of high. A little bit. Right out to the middle.
Yeah, because here's the shot line, so you want to land above it. That's all you're thinking. That's all you're thinking about.
Beautiful. Nice touch.
And then what I saw through the whole run is we talk about not being a statue, and I saw this side of the coin is use your feet, walk around and look, and that's what she does all the time.
Now that was impressive. Well played.
Now this is a touchy one. You got to cue this low, right?
Well, you can hit that with a high ball. You can hit it with low. That break shot there is scary because the cue ball can go forwards or backwards. Now the problem is when I use high ball on a break shot, well, I know my cue ball is going to go forward. But when you use draw, the cue ball can still go forward if it hits the bottom of the initial. So now you're using draw, yet your cue ball goes forward, and that's where things can get complicated.
So now she's on a run of 71, and she gets to 146. This is only halfway through the run, folks.
Wow.
And it's the same thing. Look at this cluster of balls in the middle of the table. There's only 5 balls open. She gets through this rack and several more. So, go over to Ina Kaplan's YouTube and Facebook and show her some appreciation. And I know she would love it, and we love it too. And John, I really appreciate you being here.
Oh, yeah. It was a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
All right. So that's the first rack of the week with 2 commentators. I hope you like that. And remember, if you're going to play pool, play it straight. And we'll see you next week on Rack of the Week. Bye.